This man is a prime example of why we have to close the border.
You were granted asylum here in the U.S. Are you grateful for that?
Am I grateful for that? I feel more of like I'm kind of entitled to it. Like I can,
What?
So yeah, I wouldn't say grateful. So I'm just like, yeah, you guys should let me in here. So yeah, so
you feel entitled to asylum here in this country. Why?
I'm pretty much like a pro-immigrant, open border kind of person.
Right.
So
why should we let you in though?
Why
are you feel entitled to come here? That we should allow you to just come here?
Well, I'm kind of like far left socialist, and so the philosophy of that is just
We got
help
that.
the people who are in need. So I think, and and I fit the criteria for asylum here.
And so you're not grateful because you feel entitled?
You could. I'm happy that you guys let me in here. So
Right.
grateful. Maybe you could use that word. Sure.
This is mind-blowing.
Wow. He said, he really hesitated to answer that question. It should have been an instant, yes, sir, absolutely. I'm grateful to America. But nope, instead, we got more entitled delusion like we see far too much of today. And he needs a reality check because nobody here owed you anything, Jackie Chan. So show some respect and appreciation for the opportunity to live here. Goodness gracious, I already know this is about to be a tough one to get through today, to say the least. This is wild. Oh my goodness.
For sure.
This is mind-blowing. And so were you let in under President Trump or Obama administration?
I was let in just a few months after. Yeah, Trump administration.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Which many people say that the reason why I was there so long is perhaps due to like the pro-Trump, the anti-immigrant sentiments that Trump created with his administration. So that could be a factor.
The reason you were where so long?
Well, I was in jail.
Oh, so
for
once
long.
you came here because you were an immigrant, you were in jail for a while.
Yeah, because that's the horrible thing about the immigration system, which most Americans don't know, is that they treat you as a threat before you prove otherwise.
Right.
And so you have to basically fight a court case while in jail.
Duh.
Oh, okay.
And during that whole court case, you have to be in jail, which is absolutely ridiculous. Hence,
How did they find out you were here? Because you just came in, you flew in, and did you turn yourself in or something? How did they know you were in this country?
How did I?
How did the
I
government?
just came in completely legally with a passport, and then in the airport, I was just. I didn't think that if I told them I wanted to immigrate here, they would arrest me. And so once I was in the airport, I was like, yeah, I want to come in here and immigrate. Yeah, which is very weird because if I effectively sneaked in past the customs and then I applied for asylum, I wouldn't be sent to jail. But
Right.
since I told them right at the airport, then I had to spend the time in jail and wait for my court case to finish, then go out. So it's a pretty horrible immigration system. Yeah.
And so, how long were you in jail here? How long?
11 months. Which is
Really?
horrible, yeah.
Wow.
Very ironic that I spent longer time in jail here than in Singapore. Though the quality of the jails here were better. So
And so, what were you doing while in jail?
just making the best time I could, like exploring the people, talking to the jail people, learning chess. I spent a lot of time learning about chess. So.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Y'all know what he was doing in jail. I'm just going to put that out there. Is what it is. And he said he was in jail already in Singapore. So what was he locked up there for? If that's where he's from or whatever, what makes you think we want that over here? Make it make sense, please.
And so, are you going to stay here, or are they going to grant you citizenship?
Maybe in like 10 years. Sure. Yeah.
So you lived in Chicago for a while. You were in jail in Chicago. Illinois, and you lived there. How do you like LA compared to Chicago?
LA seems more my kind of people, I think. The people in LA seem more entrepreneurial, diverse, creative, and also much more left wing in LA, I think.
Oh,
Even though
yeah, it
Chicago's
is.
pretty, yeah.
It is.
So
Chicago's left too. Both are nuts. I'm from Illinois. Thank God I got out. I moved to Northwest Arkansas. Praise the Lord. But both of them are nuts. We need to gather the troops and get them together and allow their brain stems to connect so they can move from the left to the middle, hopefully to the right side of history someday. There's a reason it's called the right, because it's right.
yeah, I think people are more my kind of vibe. And also like the scenery, it seems it seems better. Nice palm trees and stuff.
How are you
Yeah.
taking care of yourself? Do you have a job?
Do I have a job? I'm pretty much money from YouTube and online donations.
Money from YouTube and all that donation?
Yeah, I
Really?
make just enough to pay rent and food.
So you have an apartment and everything, and you make your money from YouTube? Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Isn't
Yeah,
that like-
just enough. I wish I had more money, you know. But,
you can't do
Grifter.
that in Singapore.
I was doing that in Singapore.
You're paying your own rent from YouTube?
In Singapore, it's free rent because parents are there. So.
Oh, I see, yeah. So what do you think of Donald Trump immigration policy? I know you just said it's bad, but what do you think of President Trump's immigration policies?
Oh yeah, they're horrible. And I mean, yeah, basically it's been all anti-immigrant deport, lots of mass deportations, preventing people from coming in. Yeah, I think it's absolutely horrible.
And do you think that we should allow illegal aliens to just come into our country?
No.
Yeah. yeah. No, that's the very bad thing. They say that you let people from more dangerous countries come in, it increases the crime rate, and that's the thing. Like what 0.1% of the people who come in are actually a threat, and they increase the crime rate. But 99.9% of the people, the illegal people who come in, they benefit the economy. They lead a much more better life than they did in other countries. So I think there's a far bigger net benefit to letting these immigrants in.
Please cite the source. 99.9% aren't a threat. Where did you get that information, young man? You know you pulled that out the wazoo, because that is not accurate. Have you looked around? What kind of next level high are you puffing on to come to that conclusion? Get out of here with that nonsense.
What's wrong with you people?
I think there's a far bigger net benefit to letting these immigrants in.
But they don't enhance the country. They come in and they drain the system. They rely on the government for free housing, free food, free education, free everything. So you have illegals coming into your country and you don't know who they are. You have criminals and drug dealers and drugs and all kinds of MS-13 gang members coming in. Why should we allow that into our country?
The bad people who don't contribute, who rape and do crimes or whatever, is a very small percentage.
But how do you know that?
How do I know that?
Yes.
Stats and like general common sense, I think. What are you saying, that majority of the illegal people who come in are
Lies.
Yes.
bad people?
Absolutely.
Nah, I don't think that's true.
No, it's absolutely true.
How is it true?
They
Like a stat?
just the other day, a driver, illegal from El Salvador or somewhere.
You see, that's the thing. You guys always like take these anecdotal stories and you all make it seem like these small, isolated cases represents a huge immigration problem when they just make up like 0.1% of the people who come in here, whereas 99% of the illegal immigrants, they're all benefiting the economy and leading a better
they're
life than
not.
they have here.
They're not.
So-
They're not good workers or anything.
Well, I think that especially in LA, there are like many.
I'm sorry?
Especially in LA, there are like many jobs where immigrants like do and provide that generally benefits the economy, especially in LA, because
Some.
yeah.
Most of them send their monies back to the countries that they came from.
Even if that were true, I don't see a much big problem with that.
So
Yeah,
you-
I don't look at it in a way that okay. I look at it in a way that you let immigrants in, you manage to help more people in the world, as opposed to just thinking about yourself.
But we do
in a
let
country.
them in. We let them come into the front door and not the wide open door, just walk across the border. So they do come in, but we need to put. Are you for the wall around the borders? President Trump is going to put up a big, beautiful wall.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. Just a complete waste of money. So, yeah, you're pro-Trump for the wall. I assume?
100%.
Huh.
Big,
Okay.
and I want it to be big and beautiful and a white wall.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you,
Nice.
are you surprised that I'm for that?
Nah, black conservative, so I get that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you get about
I'm-
that?
That you're for the wall. You're pretty much, I think, anti-immigrant, like in paranoid state of frenzy against immigrants, so, which is ridiculous. But yeah.
No, he's pro legal immigration, not anti-immigrant. How many immigrants do you want us to have? How many asylum seekers do you want us to take in? Unlimited? We wouldn't be the United States of America if that was the case. There's got to be lines drawn. There has to be a standard to live by. We need some major deportation. That's what needs to start happening once Trump wins this November in 2024. We need to finish that giant wall. And honestly, I think we the people, we need a break for some years to regroup, because if not, we are going to keep allowing our standard of excellence that has upheld this republic for nearly 250 years to continue to slide downhill, to continue to disintegrate. And most of these people, they aren't asylum seekers. They don't come here to, enjoy a life and to add value to society. No, they come here to raise hell like they were doing back home. And we got enough of that already from folks born and raised here, out here acting like they don't got any sense. So we don't need any more of this nonsense.
How is it that you come into a country that protect you from your country and you don't have a sense of appreciation for it?
How do I guess I do appreciate if you want me to. I guess I do appreciate you guys letting me come here, but
You're
I
not
also,
sure.
in a way, I feel it entitled too, I guess.
You feel
Because-
entitled?
Yeah.
And what caused you to feel entitled? Why should we be happy to have you here?
I think basically a socialistic mindset is you should just feel good if you help other people. So as you said, like before, you're saying that immigrants come in here for the healthcare and the education. Why is that a bad thing? You're helping them out. They're leading a life far better than they would be in like the Middle East or some hellhole they're in. Why shouldn't you feel happy?
Why shouldn't they stay there and fight for their country, to improve their country? Why should we take all these people from the S-hole countries?
Because they're leading far worse and horrible lives. That's why they came here, to lead a much better life. And I think America should welcome them and
allow that here?
Feel good that we're helping them with healthcare and education instead of they're leeching off of us. It's ridiculous.
Right now we're trying to get rid of the DACA. You know what DACA is, right?
Yeah.
The illegals who came over as children.
Yeah, so ridiculous, yeah.
And so you're not for sending them back. What do you think about, they feel entitled as well?
Oh, yeah.
You notice that? They try to tell us what to do, how to do it, when to do it. They're marching and protesting. You think it's right for them to do that? Or should they just be quiet and appreciate so that we can say, okay, they're nice people, let's keep them?
Oh no, it's ridiculous. The anti-immigrant sentiment is completely ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think you guys are also worried about the fact that people from other countries are coming in here and changing the culture of America.
Yes.
I think that's completely
They are.
fine. Why would that be a problem?
Negatively.
You think that's fine to change the culture of America?
Yeah.
But they're going to, if they do that, if we allow that, they're going to end up with the same kind of hellhole they left. All they're doing is bringing their culture here and recreating it. They're not making the country better. They're making it worse. Why should we allow that to happen?
I think to answer that question, it's more, it's less of bringing in the bad values of the culture from their other country and more of creating a more diverse set of
We don't need that.
culture.
He's got to be trolling. He got to be, right? At least that's the vibe that I was getting throughout this entire video, because we see Jesse do it all the time, except that when he does it, it's what needs to be said. It's blunt, it's to the point, and Jesse's actually funny with a lot of things that he touches on with these topics and discussions. God bless him. But if that guy, Amos Yee, I believe is his name, if that annoying attitude was legit and not a joke, then that was all the way jacked up. I'm talking disgusting, cringe, every negative adjective that you could come up with was written all over what we just saw. And Lord, I pray that you humble that boy into some gratitude or deport him, please, because there's been far too many brave souls who sacrificed blood, sweat, years, and tears to get us set up as one of the greatest nations to ever exist on God's earth. They for darn sure didn't do all that so spoiled little brats like this could waltz in acting all arrogant. Plus, he was a criminal back where he's from, like I mentioned, so odds are he's still going to be up in here doing the same old up to no good behavior. So moral of the story is we need to stop taking care of people who haven't done anything positive for this country and probably never will. And we need to prioritize Americans first.
We have to make sure that our people are safe.
We got a heart problem going on all over the world, and people would rather choose evil in that wide path of destruction than choose to do good. And there's a whole lot of legal and illegal citizens that need a big time soul transformation by repenting of their sins and having faith in Jesus Christ. Christ is king, and he's the only way to fix all of this mess that's going on. Period. That's really all I got to say about it. I could go on a long, fired up rant, but I'm not going to today. I want to know what y'all think about all this. Was he trolling? Was he being authentic? Was he just trying to get a few minutes of fame and attention and all of that? Let me know down below what you think in the comments section, and let's keep the conversation rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, ring that notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. If you like what I'm doing over here and you want to show a little extra love and support, make sure you go check out our website down below in the description section. That way you can get all the awesome shirts you see me wearing in every single video. They're all made by my beautiful wife. This one says created with a purpose. It has it on the chest and on the sleeve. It's based on Ephesians 2 verse 10. I like mine a little baggy, so it seems a little extra room to move and groove, but we got all different sizes ranging from itty bitty extra small to big and hefty 5X, a bunch of colors, different designs, all of that. I'm sure you can find something that you like or a great gift for someone that you love. Outside of that, you can always join the Gibson family here on YouTube and become a member. You can buy me a coffee. You can join the Patreon family. All those links are down below as well. By no means do you have to do any of that. Just showing up and allowing my freckle face to rant at you for a few minutes. I am greatly appreciative. I love y'all. I cannot thank you enough. Until next time, I'll be praying for you. Godspeed. I'm gone.